Hi, I'm Leslie Logan, and we're back with another collaboration with Andrea Maida Pilates and myself, and we are still continuing the Struggle is Real series because, well, the struggle is real. And you guys have been enjoying them so much. This one is about the open leg rocker. So I get a lot of questions about this. In fact, I had a comment the other day about somebody who's really strong in their stomach and their legs are really strong, but they can't keep their legs straight in the open leg rocker. Does that sound like you? Or maybe you can't even reach your ankles, so your legs are always bent. Or you walk back, but you have to let go of your legs to come up. Do any of these sound like you? Because you're not alone. This happens to a lot of people. I'll never forget my first open leg rocker. I'm pretty sure I was like this. And I was like, oh my God. Right? So, first of all, let's just talk about the open leg rocker and how it is not this abnormal exercise in the work. Right, the open leg rocker is really, you're rolling like a ball with straight legs. It's your teaser without stopping, and it happens around and around the room. So if you are struggling with open leg rocker, practicing your open leg rocker is not exactly the best way to get better at it. In fact, if I could take you around my whole studio, there are so many things I would give you, and I also want to know in your body, I want to see your open leg rocker, and then that would get me really creative. But just thinking about it, I would do tendon stretch on the window chair, tendon stretch on the reformer, because learning that rhythm and having those springs will really help feed you, right? I also would take a look at your roll up. And if in your roll up you are coming too far forward, that actually takes you out of the reach and the stretch that you need in the open leg rocker. You have to be able to hold yourself up over your legs in the roll up in order to be able to hold yourself up in your open leg rocker. So let me just show what I mean. If in your roll up you are doing this, right, you actually are never teaching yourself the strength to be here and have everything still working. So that's something I would really practice, is just being able to keep everything on in your roll up. I also would practice in your rolling like a ball, instead of grabbing your ankles, I would put your elbows on your knees, and I would practice rolling up and back and keeping your elbows from sliding like mine just did, right? Because if you can do this, you're gonna really feel how much your stomach has to work. Then I would also practice a little magic teaser. And the reason is because I think sometimes we forget how much the stomach and seat need to work towards it with each other. So put your hands here, squeeze your legs together, lift your legs to you. So really get your stomach in, don't quad out. You gotta squeeze your seat and lift your legs to you. Okay, so those are awesome things. Then I would practice roll like a ball and reach forward for your teaser. Roll like a ball, reach forward for your teaser. Just keep doing that, because open leg rocker 3, you have to grab your feet. So it's like your teaser and it's like your roll up. So if you can practice doing this and stopping, it's not too far from grabbing your legs and coming up. Okay, so those are some things to practice to work on. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. Sometimes I think we actually can do open leg rocker, we just cheat ourselves. Why? Because for whatever reason we think our head can do this exercise for us. So if you are going back and your head is going, and then you rest your head down and then you fling your head up, that changes it. Another thing that I think people do is to go back, they sink down and they think that's how you go back. But that's not how you go back. So if you're here, just pull your stomach in and go back, and then you pull your stomach in and come up. Also, it's not about your head touching the mat, it's about your hips going up to the sky. So when I go back, I lift my hips up, right? I'm thinking about my sit bones on the ceiling, and that really helps me actually just balance across my shoulder blades. 2 more things that I think are really important to just take notice in your own practice. Are your shoulders on your back, here, or in your ears? So if they're on your back, then you're actually more likely to be able to come up. If they're in your ears, you're gonna get stuck back there, you're not gonna come up. Finally, I learned to grab the sides of my legs but I really like grabbing the fronts of my ankles. This doesn't make it easier, but it does make it more possible for you to keep your arms straight and your shoulders on your back. It also represents that teaser a little bit more, right? As opposed to if you grab here, the tendency to hang is just increased because you could still hold on to your legs. But if you're grabbing the front, you can't hang because your hands will come off. So it's a little easier. Last thing, when you go back, don't bend your elbows. Keep your arms super straight the whole time. And that's really, even if you like get stuck back there, you'll get strong enough someday to come up. So with all those things in mind, open leg rocker has 3 parts. You grab your ankles on the front, you go up and back 3 times. You know, if you want to do 5, knock yourself out, but I think 3 is good. Then when you get to the top, now you're practicing some stuff that you're going to need later on. You're squeezing your legs together from your stomach and your inner thighs, and you're pushing your legs apart. Together, apart, together, apart. This is going to be great for boomerang. Then you flex your feet, you grab your toes. Don't hang off your shoulders. It's very tempting. Push your feet into your hands into your feet. Stay connected and go back and up. And this is just going to help your teaser and your boomerang in the future be better. And it really helps you find this up stretch from your back up to your hands and this down stretch from your seat to your feet. So it kind of connects it full circle and just makes it really fun. So here's the deal. Open leg rocker is freaking hard. But instead of practicing the open leg rocker, just double check some of the things that I went over that you might be doing wrong. And then I would really practice strengthening your roll up. I would practice your magic teaser. I'd practice your roll and make a ball into teaser. And then don't let yourself cheat. It's not about getting up. It's about keeping the shape. So if you keep the shape and you get stuck halfway between up and down, it's way better than going all the way down and flinging yourself all the way up. I'm Leslie Logan. For more videos like this, please make sure you subscribe below. Check out Andrea made a Pilates video. And you can check out more exercises by me, free tutorials on onlinepilatesclasses.com. Have a wonderful day. Come back next week for another The Struggle is Real series.